Good morning, students. In today's class, my topic is nature of the teaching learning material at primary level from class 3rd to 5th. Already we have discussed nature of the teaching learning material at primary level, 1st and 2nd class. Okay, so here the teaching and learning material at primary level, particularly from class 3rd to 5th, should have following characteristics, which include providing print rich environment to relate oral literacy. Oral literacy is nothing but speaking language in oral manner. For that purpose, textbook is going to play an important role. When that textbook is going to play an important role, when in that textbook rich print material is available and the material which is available having link with oral language, then that print material is going to play an important role. So already you know that in present English textbooks, in each and every unit, what is there? Rich material is there, activities are there, different types of stories are there, rhymes, songs, everything is included in the textbook. Means that you are going to use textbook as a weapon for the purpose of developing communicative skills in English. So this is the first one. Next, second one, building on learners' readiness for reading and writing. Out of 4 skills, here as a teacher you are going to prepare the students to ready for reading and writing. For reading and writing in a textbook, rich material is available. By using the textbook also, as a student, that student can able to develop his or her reading and writing skill. Okay. Next, third one, promoting learners' conceptualization of printed text in terms of reading aloud of stories, folk tales in English. So here stories and folk tales. Folk tales means what? Traditional stories. Okay. So here as a teacher you just wants to enrich the vocabulary power of the learner. Then how as a teacher you are going to enrich the vocabulary power of the learner? So what as a teacher you are going to do? You are going to tell the story and the students are going to retell the story. You are going to tell the word and the students are going to retell the words, and students are going to read the story in aloud, not only stories, normal stories and also folk tales. So by reading a stories, by reading a folk tales, students are going to get vocabulary power in easy manner. Why? Means as a learner, so there that student is not going to depend on a dictionary. By reading itself only, he will try to collect different vocabulary to use in his or in her daily life. Okay. Next, fourth one, using appropriate spoken and written language in meaningful context and situations. In learning a language, not only in learning English, in any other language, situation, context is going to play an important role. Yes or no? When situation is suitable for learner, when context is suitable for learner, so there learner is going to participate in learning in unconscious manner. So when learner is going to participate in learning in unconscious manner, then learner is going to learn anything in from that area in an easy manner. So here meaningful situation, meaningful context means what? For example, as a teacher you are in the class, one student is coming late. Before entering into the classroom, that student is asking you, may I come in, sir? Then you are going to give response, yes, but already you are late. Then what is the reason of late? So by doing conversation with that student, he will ask, okay, come inside the classroom. This is action, this is a situation. So what other students are going to do in the class when that time? Remaining other students are going to watch carefully what teacher is doing, what teacher is doing communication with student, and what my friend is doing communication with the teacher, what are the expressions of the teacher, what are the expressions of the students. So by receiving complete picture of that particular area, they are going to understand meaning of the word may I come inside the classroom. They are going to understand in an easy manner. Okay, and the next one, giving them an opportunity to listen to sounds, sound techniques, and appreciate the rhythm and music of rhymes or songs. In English already you know that rhymes will be there, songs will be there. Then what is the reason of including rhymes and songs in primary level textbook? Because those areas will give an enjoyment to the students, first one. Second one, they are going to get the rhythm of the language. Rhythm of the language. Third one, they are going to understand the sounds of the language. Fourth one, they are going to understand music of the language. Because of all these reasons, unconsciously, students are going to involve in learning of the language. And the next one, songs, rhymes are going to play an important role developing pronunciation of the words. Why? Because enjoyment will be there, music will be there, rhythm will be there, then automatically students are going to participate unconsciously with attention, then automatically they are going to receive sounds of the language in an easy manner. And next one, enabling them to relate words with appropriate actions and thereby appreciating, thereby provide understanding of the language. Okay, so here action is going to play an important role in learning of the language. So whatever teaching learning process is going to take place inside the classroom, you are not going to just lecture of the class, you are going to act in the classroom and you are going to live in the classroom. By your actions, by your expressions, by organizing an activity in the classroom, by organizing debate in the classroom, their students are going to understand that language in effective manner. And last one, familiarizing the learners with the basic process of learning. Basic process of writing. Basic process of writing means what? Whatever capital letters, small letters, words, small sentences are there. So there, as a teacher, you are going to familiarize them how to write letters, how to write capital letters, small letters, how to write words and how to write sentences in a basic manner. So here there is no need to write perfect writing. For the purpose of basic development of basic process of writing, already in each and every textbook some handwriting activities will be there, writing activities will be there. Second one, as a teacher, you are going to take the support of notebooks also for the purpose of development of writing skill of the learners also. So this is the nature of the teaching learning material at primary level from class 3rd to 5th. So before going to teach any class, English, as a teacher, you need to understand what is the nature of the teaching learning material. So teaching learning material is not only a textbook, different other resources also there. Textbook is also there. Okay, and other objects also there, blackboard, chalk piece, everything is going to be considered as a teaching learning material. So as a teacher, you are going to understand what is the nature of the teaching learning material. So if you know what is the teaching learning material, you can able to use that teaching learning material in an effective manner for the purpose of development of communicative skills in English. So this is the today's topic. Thank you.